You coach. We are back with the Rockies franchise, and I am open to this screen for a reason to show you the moves we made last week or 4 days ago when we played the last game against the Pirates and got destroyed. We didn't have a shortstop to back up um, Trevor Story, so I went and looked because we had Colton Welker, and he's a third baseman, but I had to play him at shortstop, and he did terrible. So we traded Chris Martin, Ryan Vega, and Chad Smith for Brian Ratio. Good backup shortstop. He's got a lot of good ratings that I like. And we put Colt Welker back down in AAA because he had a couple of good games in the majors, but he wasn't staying consistent, and I think he just needs a little bit more time, um, which is cool. That's fine with me. I got to do a little voice check here real quick. Which is cool. That's fine. Sounds good. Why not? Okay, let's not be slow today. Let's not be slow today, phone. It's always slow when I do this. Okay, thank you. Okay, share to newsfeed, post, share, copy link, get out of here. Facebook, GSU coach. Come on, guys. But anyhow, we also signed a couple of different players. Roel Ramirez, he's a young guy I think he's got B potential. We signed him. He's a relief pitcher, and then a C potential center fielder named Joe Hedger. We put them guys in Double A, which is fine. It's Rockies time. It's Rockies time. I put copy and paste. All right. So it took care of that little issue. We'll get back into for some reason my YouTube's not keeping the video on the screen when I leave, which is odd, but okay. So we did those moves to try to help out Trevor Story because he was just getting so worn out and so tired that we had to have somebody back him up when he takes breaks, and that was my best option. We tried to trade with the Yankees, a good one too. It would have really helped us. They were so hard to deal with that literally they would not do anything no matter who I offered them. But as soon as Brendan Rodgers, even though I love him in real life, but as soon as he gets healthy, we will be trading him. And we're going to get us a player that can knock the ball out the yard, as they say. But we lost to the Pirates last game. As you see here, we lost 1-4. A couple people joined me. Theodore joined me. And some other people joined me. We had a good time, but they beat us, and it was an embarrassing moment because the first time I had a few people join me on a live, we get beat to death by Pittsburgh. So we're going to play the second game. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Once we get through this Pittsburgh series, guys, I have got to start simming because we have got to get through this first season, get to the off season, make some moves, and actually rebuild this team better than what it is, especially with the offense. So I have a lot to work on in the off season, but we're going to go ahead and finish up this Pirates series, and then I'm probably going to sim all the way to the end of June to the Milwaukee game. And then we're not going to play Pittsburgh again. I'll sim in July a little bit. We'll play a couple games in July. By episode 24, I want at least episode 25 to be the off season. As you can see at the top, we are 19-33. We're still better than our opponents, who are 17-33, the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we're going to have John Gray pitching for us today and Mitch Keller. Now, we've got more moves we can make, but Brendan Rodgers is hurt. So as you can see on my trade block, I've got Brendan Rodgers, Dom Nunez, and Kyle Freeland all on my trade block because I want to see what kind of offers I can get for those guys. I think I could get some pretty good hitters in there. And that's what I want the most. I want good hitters to play on my team. So if you guys are commenting or anything, it's taking my laptop forever to bring up the live chat, which is kind of aggravating. But by the way, all the new subscribers, all the new people that's been enjoying the content that I put out, even though it's been terrible because I'm learning how to play two new games, MLB and NHL, I love you guys. And you get to see somebody that starts out never playing these games before in his entire life turn into hopefully a decent player. We'll see. I'm not going to go that far yet, especially in hockey. I won a couple of games in the preseason. Then we started our season, I think it was 2 days ago, against the. Who did we play? I don't even remember. It was such a beating. New Jersey Devils. We played the New Jersey Devils, and they just beat the tar out of me. So I'm thinking about maybe if Luongo doesn't get any better at goaltending, we're going to figure out something to do with him. But right now we're focused on baseball, and like I said, here's my trade block as we get ready to play. And we're going to go ahead and play this complete series. And we are going to after that start simming a lot because I've got to get through this. I'm on episode 14. I have 11 episodes till the off season. Plus we got draft day in 4 days. That's the reason why I'm going ahead and playing this series. That way we can do our draft, pick who we want. We got a lot of good people we've scouted with good potential. 80 is as high as it gets. But this guy's overall, Mark Zager, we haven't really scouted him much, but he's being scouted now. Um, he's 80 potential, but he's already an 80 overall. And that is Booker Gillette scouting him, so we'll see what he ends up finding out about him. As you go over, we can take a look. Not a very good hitter at all, but that's fine. He's a closing pitcher. We really don't want him to hit. But if I can find me a closing pitcher that's already an overall 80, that is awesome. So let's hope we can do that. I'm still waiting on the live chat to pop up on my laptop. This is ridiculous. I've never seen a laptop act so slow. It's because I haven't restarted it in forever. Elden Ring, I can't solo her. I love that name, and yes, they do. It seems to be the new hit thing, as Fortnite was a couple years ago. But I'm into sports. I'll play other games on here. I've got to do an all-night stream of Far Cry 6 within the next week or so because I promised once I hit 100 subscribers I would do that. So I've got to do it eventually. But right now we're going to focus on the sports and try to beat the Pirates. So Rockies do not have a valid pitching rotation. How do we not? We just fixed this last episode. I agree with you. Fortnite is trash. Absolutely. Not my cup of tea at all. I don't really get the point in it, but kids love it, and a lot of the young kids. I see young kids on here streaming. You can barely hear them playing Fortnite and cussing and everything else. It's crazy what gaming has turned into over the years. So we got to figure out what's going on with our pitching rotation. I haven't played Elden Ring. I've heard a lot of good things about it though, but I haven't played it. So let's see here. Pitching rotation. Okay, so we got an empty starting pitcher role. Don't know why we have that. That didn't happen last game. Robbie Ray, Sensatella, John Gray, Jeff Samardzija. I don't really. These are all relief pitchers. I don't. Are we gonna have? I mean, are we down a player on our roster? No, we have. We have the. Oh, that was. I just kicked that. So what we're gonna do is bring maybe. Let's see. Let's see if Kyle Freeland, maybe bring him up to the MLB. Okay, and then we're going to have to demote somebody down to AAA. Did it not pick up my Colton? Yeah, it did. We don't need that. Let's see here. Relief pitcher. How many pitchers do we have now in the rotation? Let's take a look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kyle Freeland will be. Is that who I brought up just now? No, Daniel. Who did I just bring up? Yeah, it was Kyle Freeland. We can bring him over at starting pitcher. That's 10. That's 11 pitchers, so we do need to get rid of a relief pitcher. Let's go back down to pitching rotation or roster and get rid of a relief pitcher. Let's get rid of a relief pitcher. Out of all of them, I think we're going to move him down to AAA. Okay. And that evens everything out. Now we should be good now. Let's see. Let's take a gander. Let's see if it'll let us play full game. Yeah, it's going to let us. All right, so we're just going to wear our regular road uniforms as we get set to play. Samardzija is not starting. It said John Gray was starting, so I don't get that, but that's who we're going to go with. All right, let's go through the roster here. Connor Joe, left fielder. He's low on energy. Do we have anybody? Charlie Blackmon's doing good. He's right fielder. Put him back in the game. He's got good energy. Garrett Hampson's doing okay. C.J. Crone, first baseman. We can bring in Perez maybe, but he's still in. Let's just bring in Josh Fuentes. I don't like any of their energy being down too low. The rest of them I'm okay with. Jonathan Dawson needs a break. We'll bring Ramiel Tapia in for him. And the rest of them seem to be okay. Sensatella, but he's not. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good on that. So, has been benched for several. Brian Rocchio has been No, he's not been benched for several games and is getting rusty. He's not even played on our team yet. He just got here. I'm not going to do that. So we're going to have John Gray against Mitch Keller like it was originally planned. And I appreciate you joining me. I Can't Solo Her. I do like that name. That's good stuff. Oh, come on. My phone is so trash. Why does it always got to be so trash? It's like an older Galaxy. I like to let Facebook, www.facebook.com/GSUcoach, know what's going on and let them know it's game time if they want to come join.
And now, your 2021.
Yeah, your 2021 Pittsburgh Pirates. Yay. And Mitch Keller going to be pitching. Start off Garrett Hampson. That will be a... I would like Garrett Hampson to start playing like Garrett Hampson can play. That's what I would like to see. So Mitch Keller, he's 3-0 this year. Not bad. So let's take a gander and see how we're going to play. Mitch Keller does here. That's a strike, and I thought it was going to be high, but it was not. I have not played in 4 days. But that was a good pitch by Mitch Keller. Garrett Hampson just waited. There's a pop fly. Is it going to make it? Oh, and it's out. Nice catch by the right fielder. And the Pirates get the first out here in the top of the first. Not too bad. Not too bad by their right fielder at all, chasing that foul ball. That's Charlie Blackmon's in. He's only hitting 195 this year. That's how bad of a batter I truly am. There's a nice little base hit. Is it going to make it? He is, and he's going to get to first base. So there's the first hit of the game for the Rockies. Appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel, and I Can't Solo Her. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really helps me, and like the video. That helps me as well. We have one on first, top of the first inning. Mitch Keller. There's a foul ball. As we try to actually score here against Pittsburgh, as Josh Fuentes has not been the best hitter. Oh! 0-2, and that was in the dirt, and I swung at it anyhow because that's just what I do. Keller's got an 0-2 count here. I would guess this would be a ball, and it is. Down low. 1-2 count. Josh Fuentes has not been the biggest uplift of our team this year, but he can be if he tries. So we're hoping he grows into a better player than what he's played this year. There's a ball right around the neck area. Almost hit me. Would have been nice. Walk me on. Get 2 on base. But that's not going to happen. Mitch Keller having a pretty good record. There's a pop fly on the infield. An easy pop fly catch and out. Second out of the inning. 1 on first. At the top of the first inning. As Elias Diaz comes up to bat. He's hitting .231 this year, but he has knocked a couple out the yard. Mitch Keller knows it. He looks back at first base. There's a nice hit. Is that going to split the gap? No, and that's going to be the 3rd out. Well, at least we made some contact. Got 1 hit, and now we're going to the bottom of the 1st. John Gray is going to be our pitcher. I have issues pitching with him early on because of his slow meter, but I get used to it after a while. We will see how that works out. Here's John Gray. Trying to improve. He's got the best record out of all the pitchers on our team at 3-5 with a 4.28 ERA, 47 strikeouts this season as he's going to pitch to Chad Clemens. Nice pitch, and that's a strike. Beautiful pitch by John Gray right there on the outside of the plate. Rockies. There's a ball up high. They won 5 games in a row, and then when they played the Pirates in the last episode, they got destroyed. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, Chad Clemens. There's a pop fly. Should be pretty easy catch there for Trevor Story, and it will be.
Batting second, the second baseman, Wilmer.
All right, coming up is Wilmer Defoe. Gave us a lot of trouble in the last game. So we're going to try to do our best to avoid getting any kind of Defoe hits. There's another pop fly. This one should be another easy one. This time it is Charlie Blackmon. Nice catch by Charlie Blackmon with the beard. Sporting the beard. So we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 1st, and their best hitter, Brian Reynolds, comes up to bat. 9.70 OPS. That is first on their team, and probably around the top of the NL. Strike 1, knocked down the middle. Beautiful pitch by John Gray. It would be nice to get a victory here today. I would love to do that because we haven't had one on the channel since episode 11 when we just destroyed the Padres. So we're going to try our best. We do got Trevor Story today. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Just trying to get him to swing. This dude can bat, though. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We got an even count at 2-2. Can we get one here? Is he going to knock us out the park? Strike 3, and that's going to end the 1st. Nice strikeout by John Gray. John Gray gets his first strikeout, and we're going to end the bottom of the 1st as Ryan McMahon, one of our better hitters, comes up to bat. Let's see if he can get anything going for the Rockies as the score is 0-0 in the top of the 2nd inning. That's a little foul ball over the first base line. Ryan McMahon has had a couple of good hits in the last couple of games. Mitch Keller's got to watch Reynolds. They're going to call that a ball. And we're going to have a 1-1 count as McMahon looking for that right pitch. There's going to be ball 2, 2-1 count. Mitch Keller throwing an inside ball. That's way up high, and it's a 3-1 count. Trevor Story is on deck. That's my man right there. 9 home runs already this season. Ryan McMahon's got about 8. 3-1 count. And that's going to be a walk. Mitch Keller walks Ryan McMahon straight to first base. No outs. 1 on first. Nice. Good eye there by Ryan McMahon. And now here comes the beast from the east. Trevor Story up to bat. That was a beautiful pitch and strike. I thought Mitch Keller was off his game a little bit. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Trevor Story swung at a low one. 0-2 count. Why would he swing at that? I do not know. So Trevor Story strikes out on his first at-bat as Ramiel Tapia is up to bat now. It's out the second. There's a ball on the inside of the plate. Ramiel Tapia is actually not a bad hitter, and he's hit a couple of good ones for us this season. There's another ball. 2-0 count. Mitch Keller not pitching the greatest for the Pirates today. There's a foul ball over to the first base line into the crowd. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice pitch by Mitch Keller.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee and try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Uh-oh, there's a hit, but it's going to be an easy out, and that's going to be the second out. We got 1 on first, 2 outs, top of the second, 0-0, Pittsburgh, Colorado.
Batting it. The second baseman, Red.
And up to bat is Chris Owings, who's not had his best year at hitting 178. And that's a nice hit. Is that going to split it? Is it going to make it? I don't think so. It's going to end the inning. Man, we're getting contact, but we're not getting good enough contact. So that kind of sucks.
Leading up for the Pirates, the first baseman, Colin Moran.
And Colin Moran hitting, I think it just said what he was hitting this month and last month. Didn't really say what he was hitting for the year. I can't remember last episode what he was hitting. There's a foul ball, 0-1 count early on into the batting. I do like John Gray, though. He's not somebody I would be willing to get rid of, even though his meter is slower than what I prefer. There's another foul ball, 0-2 count. I already like the way this is looking. Let's see if we can get him with a little slider here. He swung and missed. Second strikeout for John Gray. Beautiful job. As Colorado does not want to lose 2 in a row, here comes Michael Chavis, who's hitting .312 this year. Ball 1 on the outside of the plate. Michael Chavis is somebody we do not want to get a hold of that ball. He will knock it out of the park. Swing and a miss, strike one. Beautiful pitch by John Gray. Same pitch, but that time he swung at it. That's a ball on the outside, 2-1 count. Bottom of the second, 0-0 still. Low-scoring game so far. Good defensive struggle between two teams. They're going to call that a ball, 3-1. Going to try to throw a little slider in here. Nice pitch, and that's going to be a foul. 3-2, full count. Looking at a full count, bottom of the second, 1 out. Pirates on base. There's a foul ball. It's going to stay full count. We got to try to strike this guy out. I want him off the plate, and we foul ball again. A lot of pitches at this at-bat. I'm going to try to stream the final game of the NBA Finals today, and we just walked Michael Chavis. 1 out, 1 on first. As Hoy Young Park comes up to bat. That's a ball, they say. I highly doubt that, but we won't get into any arguments with the umpires today. That's a foul ball, 1-1 count. That's a low pitch, 2-1 count. Nice. Can we get a double play? We did. We just ended the inning with a double play. Beautiful job by the Rockies defense. We're going to go to the third inning with the Rockies and the Pirates 0-0. It's a good job by our defense there. And up to bat is John Gray, the pitcher, as we're at the bottom of our rotation in batting. John Gray's hitting 0.59 this year. That's okay, though. He's a pitcher. Can't expect much. Swing and a miss. Strike one, Mitch Keller. John Gray has played his entire 6-year career with Colorado. Now, like I said, after these next couple of games, I'm going to have to really start knocking down some sinning because we've got to get to the offseason to rebuild. There's a foul ball, 0-2 count. John Gray would like to get a hold of one, though. There's a ball way on the outside. 1-2 count. Low, ball 2, 2-2 count. John Gray keeping an eye on the ball. Good job. Been disappointed with the Rockies the last few games. They're going to say he swung through on that, and that's going to be the first out of the inning, top of the third.
Now batter, number 1.
So here we go, back to Garrett Hampson. He was 0 for 1 today. But he's got the power to hit. He's just not hitting very well. Mostly my fault. There's a base hit, and he's going to get the first right when I was talking about him. And he's got 95 speed, so he's somebody I'm willing to steal bases with if I see the opportunity arise. Doesn't mean it will, but Charlie Blackmon's up to bat. He's 1 for 1 today. Mitch Keller has allowed 2 hits so far. There's a ball on the inside. He don't know if he wants to pitch to Charlie Blackmon right down the middle. That could be bad. Charlie Blackmon's had 202 average this year. Not too bad for me, for my team. Once I get better at batting, then yeah, everything will work out. There's a hit to center field. And an easy out. It's going to be the second out. So we're going to have Josh Fuentes, who had a pop out in the first, up to bat as our Rockies. Hang on just a second, folks. All right. So I had to help my wife out for a second, guys. I'm sorry I had to pause that. That's all right, though, because we are about to bat with Josh Fuentes. We might as well pause it. Fuentes hits it deep. Hits it deep. No, and it did not go. Left fielder Clemens right there to catch it. And that ends the top of the third. And now we got Cole Tucker, Michael Perez, and Mitch Keller up to bat. As we are really rolling here in this game. We're at the bottom of the third already. Cole Tucker. Oh, that was not a ball. Get out of here, umpire. What is your deal? I would love for a good victory here. I won't hardly watch the games we lost, but I'll watch the ones we win. Okay, so we're not pitching good at all. 3-0 count. Strike one right in the corner of the plate. Nice pitch by John Gray. I can't wait for Game 7 of the NBA Finals between us, and that is a good splitter. Between us and the Houston Rockets, we got all our players back. They got all their players. It's going to be a fun game, probably an exciting game, and probably a close game, if I had to take a guess. Just like the last one in Game 6 was. There's a strike one by John Gray. No outs, one on first. Bottom of the third, 0-0. The only action we've had is 2 hits by the Rockies. There's strike 2. He didn't swing at that. I screwed that pitch up too. I'm glad he didn't swing at it. Ball on the outside. 1-2 count. We need to start getting some outs at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's going to be the first out of the bottom of the third.
No pitcher.
They're going to say this is going to be a sacrifice bunt. I'm not going to let him sacrifice nothing. That should be a strike. When they do that, you should be able to That's going to be 2 outs. So we got 1 on second, 2 outs, bottom of the third. We've allowed 1 hit by the Pirates.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now Chad Clemens had to pop out the first. He's 1-5 this series. He has a hard time not laying off them sliders. That's 2 balls. I don't know if the catcher's trying to make me throw balls or... There's a foul ball, 2-1 count. 0-0, bottom of the third. I just got off work. I said my wife was live streaming on her Pretty Little Darling page on Facebook, and I said I might as well stream too. Why not? There's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can we get him here with a curveball? I'm going to try. Nice. Easy out, and that's going to end the inning. We did not allow any points. As we go to the top of the 4th. Man, my laptop makes me so mad. I got these little pop-ups that pop up on the laptop, and it's blocking the chat, so I can't see the chat. Elias Diaz had a line out in the first. Looking for him to kind of heat up a little bit. It would be nice. As Mitch Keller pitching. There's a ball on the outside of the plate. Nice eye by Elias. Last 4 games, he's had 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Not bad at all. I know he pinch hit in the last game I played with him, which was just the last game. But before that, it was simmed. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 by Mitch Keller to Elias Diaz. 1-1 count. Oh, that was a strike down the middle. It's a 1-2 count. Mitch Keller's pitching very well in different spots. Hard to find out where he's going to go with it. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. First out at the top of the 4th. Elias Diaz strikes out. Nice pitching by Mitch Keller. It gets his 3rd strikeout.
Now batting,
Speed comparison's quite similar, as John Gray's pitching at around 95 miles per hour. Mitch Keller's pitching at 96 miles per hour. And up to hit again is Ryan McMahon, who's 0 for 1 today. Had 10 home runs this year, which is the leader on their team. So I was wrong about the 8. He had 10. Mitch Keller needs to give him something here. Pop fly, and that's going to be an easy out for Clemens. That's going to be the second out of the inning. None of our big hitters are getting enough contact to knock it out of the park, as Trevor Story struck out in the second. But man, when he gets a hold of one, you can pretty much guarantee that ball is out of the park. There's a hit. It's going to go to Clemens again. Man, he came close to getting that one, but we're going to go to the bottom of the fourth, 0-0. I think the game kind of went like this last time, and they ended up scoring like 4 runs in the 6th inning, and it ended up hurting us pretty badly. We didn't have a lot of time to come back. We ended up getting a run. Next episode, I'm going to play a game with the farm team and with the Rockies, so we'll have a big 3-hour extravaganza live. As Depot gets out at first. Nice job by our defense as Brian Reynolds comes back up to bat after he struck out in the first inning. We're going to see if he strikes out again. There's a foul ball, 0-1 count. John Gray's pitching fairly well. He's not allowed much, just a hit. That's a ball down low. Nice changeup, or a nice curveball, but just wasn't enough to get him to swing. That was, and we're not going to get there in time, and that's going to be a hit to first base. So that's 2 hits for the Pirates, 2 hits for the Rockies, 0-0, bottom of the fourth, 1 out, 1 on first. Strike 1. Beautiful pitch by John Gray and Colin Moran. I think he also struck out. I had a pop fly or something. Oscar. Oh, gosh. I messed that up bad. That's probably going to be a bad one. Yeah, they're going to get a point on that. Maybe 2 if I don't get the ball down there. I messed up. I have a hard time realizing who's going after the ball, if it's the center fielder or the left fielder. So I start running with the center fielder and find out it's the left fielder, so I'm going the wrong way. I allowed them to score there, so that's not good. 1 out, 1 on third. Strike 1, John Gray. I do not want to lose this game. We just lost. I dare him to come on. I dare him to come on with that 22 speed. 1-1 count.
Nope.
Ball 2, 2-1 count. Chavis hitting .312 this year. Probably one of the better hitters in the league. There's a pop fly. And we got it. Made sure nobody got to home. Nice throw by Tapia to get it to the home plate. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth, 1-0. Pirates lead. We're hoping to change that when we get up to bat. Ball 1 down low.
Ball 1, no strike.
And we're going to allow them to score 2. Our guys just are not getting to the ground balls fast enough. So it's 2-0 now. 2 outs, 1 on first. Ball 1 up high. Cole Tucker's 1 for 1 today. Had a pretty good hit earlier. 2 balls, 0 strikes. We're down 2-0. I can handle 2-0, but when it gets to be 4-0, I can't handle that. There's a strike. Can we get it? Nope. That's going to be 4-0, guys. At least 3-0. My goodness, Pirates are just starting to knock them in left and right. John Gray's about to get a little mound visit. If this don't stop here soon, ball 1. Strike 1. 3-0 Pirates leading the Rockies. Another bad showing for the Rockies.
That's outside.
They do not want to lose to the Pirates again. The Pirates are one of the worst teams in the league. And oh my goodness, what is he doing? There's a pop fly. That should end the inning. But that was a good inning for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we're going to the top of the 5th down by 3. But can we do anything about it? That is the question. We're going to try to do something about it. I haven't won a game since episode 11, which shows you because I don't keep practice enough. I don't play it enough to keep, I mean, I do play it a lot, but not enough to keep me going. Like, I don't play it every day. So once I get in here, there's going to be a nice little base hit by Romeo Tapia, who's going to get to first base. That's pretty good. So we got one on first, no outs. Chris Owings up to bat. He's not done much for us all year long. I had to let some people have some rest. Is that a foul? No, they're going to say that's a hit. So we got one on first and second.
Up next for Colorado, the pitcher.
If we can, John Gray can try to do. I just don't like bunting because they always get a double play when I bunt. Top of the 5th, 3-0. Pittsburgh leads Colorado. John Gray, the pitcher, up to bat. Hit 0.59 this year. There's another foul ball. John Gray, 0-2 count. Top of the 5th. I like his pitching, but I do not like his hitting, and his pitching has not looked too good so far. There's a ball on the outside of the plate. Nice pitch. But we didn't chase it, so not as nice as it could have been. There's another ball, 2-2 count. Would love to see us tie this game. Foul ball is going to keep John Gray alive. No outs. Top of the 5th. One on first, one on second for the Rockies. Two count. There's going to be a 3-2 count. So we're going to have a full count. And Garrett Hampson, who's hitting good today, is on deck. He's hitting 201 now. He went from 197 to 201. Terrible pitch. And everybody's going to load the bases. Everybody's going to load the bases. We have loaded bases, no outs, top of the 5th, and Garrett Hampson up to bat. As the manager for the Pirates comes out to talk to Mitch Keller about what's going on, we'll take ourselves a little break and we'll talk about how I love each and every one of my subscribers. And I appreciate every one of them. I have a lot of support, especially from my wife, and I love doing this stuff. I love rebuilding teams, winning championships. Foul ball. And this is what I want to do. I'll play other games too, but right now I just want to do the sports thing until I can grow the channel a little bit. 0-1 count to Garrett Hampson. There's a ball. Bases loaded, no outs, top of the 5th. 1-1 count to Garrett Hampson. Keller's having some struggles. Oh, if he would have just timed that better, that would have been a huge hit. 1-2 count. Swung very early, got a little too excited there. They just got 2 outs like it wasn't nothing. So now we've just got one on second, one on third. A double play, bad hit by Garrett Hampson. But Charlie Blackmon, who's 1 for 2, had a single in the first, up to bat. Could tie the game with a home run if he could get one. Mitch Keller did a good job that time. Strike. 0-1 count. It looked like it was coming to the middle, and it slid over to the right of the plate. Ball 1, 1-1 count. Charlie Blackmon. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. One on second, one on third. We cannot afford to go into the 6th and 7th inning being down 3-0. I definitely know that. This team is not cut out for that. That's gone, guys. That is gone. Charlie Blackmon just knocked one out the yard, and we're going to tie the ball game at 3 apiece. I knew he had it in him. Eventually, he was going to grab one, and he grabbed one, and that's a 3-run shot to tie the game with the Pirates at 3 apiece. My first comeback since I've started playing this game. What a hit by Garrett Hampson out to the right field. Just knocked it out of the ballpark, 399 feet into the crowd. Had 109 mile per hour velocity. So there we go. Let's do that little replay thing I like to do here. I know you guys love it. Of course, when a phone barely works, I mean, what do you expect? Camera, video. All right, let's go over the replay. Well, we can't quite do that yet. Nope. Swing and a miss by Fuentes. 0-1 count. There we go. I always do that. I always do that. I always do that. I don't know why I always do that. Rockies, Blackmon, homered. I like to stay on the guy now. I used to stay on the ball, but when you do reels and stuff, it's, oh, what did I do? It's better to stay on the guy. I'm going to swing it around, and where's the zoom at? Zoom, 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 zoom. And then we got to hide. We hold the phone up there. And that was such a beautiful hit, guys. To tie the game, too. To tie the game. At 3 apiece. I don't know why it cuts me off every time. Anyhow, so we are tied. And that is good news. So we're back up to bat with, I think it's Fuentes. Sorry about that. I just like to get a little video footage of stuff that's happened. Hey, they're going to call that a strike. So 0-2 to Fuentes. 2 outs, top of the 5th. We're tied at 3 with the Pirates after a big home run by Blackmon. There's a low ball, 1-2 count. Top of the 5th. We've still got plenty of time to get a victory, especially since we tied the ball game. Ball 2. Bad pitching by Mitch Keller. It's not even faking me out at all. 2-2 count. Foul ball is going to keep it alive for Fuentes and the inning for now. Keller, if we would have let that go, it would have been a full count. But we did not. That was a ball. It's going to make it a full count. On deck is Elias Diaz, another big 11 home runs this year for that guy. So he must be number 1 on the team. There's a little slinger, but it's going to be an easy out. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Charlie Blackmon knocks a 3-run homer in to tie the game at 3 apiece here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got to hope that John Gray still has a couple of good innings in him. I would like to start warming somebody up. Crack one up high. Nice pitch by John Gray. John Gray can do it when he needs to do it. Strike that. Come on. Now that was a strike. If I've ever seen one. Let's go ahead and start warming up. Michael Baird. And then we got our closing pitcher, Avilas. I like to bring him in as well. Bottom of the 5th, ball 1. Ball 2, I mean, 2-1 count, even though I don't think that other one was actually a ball. But the umpire called it a ball anyhow. It's going to be a ball 3, 3-1 count. When I do that right there, I just like to throw a fastball down the middle, breaks the bat, foul ball, full count. Jacob Stallings hitting .241 this year. There's another foul ball. Going to keep it alive. No outs. Bottom of the fifth. First batter, Jacob Stallings. Oh, he's the pitcher or is he the pinch hitter? I guess he's the pinch hitter if he's hitting .241. That's going to be a walk. It's going to send Jacob Stallings to first base with no outs now.
No left fielder.
So we got one foul ball as he tried to sacrifice bunt it.
1-1.
He pulled back on that one.
Nope. Outside.
2-1 count. There's an out, so we got our first out, but we do have one on second. I didn't want to risk throwing for the double play.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
And here goes a guy that's given us a lot of problems in this series, Defoe. He pops one up. Easy catch. Making sure the guy on second doesn't go anywhere. Stallings. And Brian Reynolds is up to bat. We got two outs, bottom of the fifth, one on second, tied at 3. Ball one, down low. John Grays had his issues today, just like any other pitcher has in our series. We know the pitcher's getting tired. Strike one down the middle. They always do that whenever they say the pitcher's getting tired. I always throw a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. One on second, 2 outs. That's going to end the inning. Good job by the third baseman, Ryan McMahon, who dove for that ball. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful dive. And we will probably put that on a short and a reel as well. So in to pitch is Cool. Chad Cool. Elias Diaz up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today, but he would like to get a hold of one and knock it out of the ballpark. There's a little hit, but Elias Diaz throws it right to third, and that's going to be an easy out. We're in the top of the 6th, tied ball game. Elias Diaz just can't get it going today. Ryan McMahon, 0 for 1 and a walk today. So he's looking to get a hold of one as well. And he does a little weird hit too early. That's a quick 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And then here comes our beast, Trevor Story, who's not done nothing today. He's 0 for 2. There's a foul ball, 0-1 count. Trevor Story, 2 outs, top of the 6th. I love this game, but I need to play it more often to stay more focused on how to play it. Foul ball, it's going to be an 0-2 count. Man, Trevor Story's wanting a piece of one. 3-3. There's a ball. This guy can pitch. Chad Cool, he's got a fast pitch. There's a deep one right down the center area. And Trevor Story might make this triple. Is he going to make it a triple? He is going to make it a triple. Nice job by Trevor Story getting a triple. That's his 4th triple of the season. And now Tapia could knock him in with just a simple base hit to take the lead. Foul ball, 0-1 count. Ramiel Tapia has done some good for us this year. He's 1 for 2 today. Had a single in the 5th. I'd like to have a single now. Chad Cool pitching pretty well, but he didn't do too good against Trevor Story. That's going to be a foul ball, 0-2 count. It's a beautiful pitch right down the middle. I just hit it a little early. Might have been a pretty good foul ball. Keeps it alive. I thought it was going to be a strike, but it was not. We're hitting way too early. That's my biggest issue. 0-2 count. There's a ball down low. 93 mile per hour sinker. Tapia would love to get a base hit here. Knock Trevor Story in for an RBI. Can he do it? Nope, he didn't get it. And that's going to end the 6th. We're going to stay tied at 3 apiece. Pirates, terrible team. The Rockies, another terrible team. Really battling it out here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Up to bats Cullen Moran. John Gray is starting to get tired here in the 6th inning. Yeah, we may have to take him out in this inning if he don't do much better. I can't afford to lose this game. Oh, they're going to call that a ball. He went all the way over the plate. Now, come on, umpire. Be real. Be realistic. They are calling balls for the most ridiculous things. That's a strike finally. The umpire finally gets his glasses on. There's a foul ball. If you guys haven't checked out my wife's page, it is facebook.com/prettylittle, L-I-L, darling, with no G. So check it out. There's a pop fly to center field. Should be pretty easy. And it is. There's the first out at the bottom of the 6th. Nobody on base.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And up. Michael Chavis 0 for 1, but he had a walk in the 2nd. They're going to say ball, but he once again swung at something. And when I do that, they call it a strike immediately. He's out of there. So that's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. We're still tied at 3 going and heading towards the 7th inning. I would like to get John Gray through this inning here before I take him out, which I will take him out in the 7th. There's a pop fly. Tapia will catch that, and we're going to end the 6th inning. Staying tied at 3, guys. Chris Owens, John Gray, and Gary Hampson is up to bat for the Rockies. It's 3-3. We're going to the top of the 7th, and we will have a new pitcher in by the next time I play it. Actually, I'm probably going to put a pinch hitter in whenever John Gray comes up to bat. There's a ball. Chad Cool throws in the slider on the inside. Good eye by Chris Owens. He's 1 for 2 today. There's a foul ball, 1-1 count, 94-mile-per-hour sinker, a little early on that. I think Owens has the power. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice pitch by Chad Cool. There's ball 2, 2-2 count. We're in the top of the 7th, tied at 3 with the Pirates. It's a good game. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Owens is going to take a seat. And that's Cool's first strikeout. We're going to put in a pinch hitter, and you know who my favorite pinch hitter is. Should I try out Brian Ruscio? No. Let's do Sam Hilliard. Let's do C.J. Cron. Come on now. I can't. C.J. Cron knocks him out of the ballpark. He's hitting .239 this year for the Rockies. Well, he didn't swing at that one. I thought it was going to be on the inside of the plate. It was not. That'll be a strike. Foul ball. 0-2 count. Top of the 7th. 1 out. C.J. Cron pinch hitting for John Gray. Swinging a little early. There's a nice little hit. He won't make it, though. He's too slow, and that'll be the 2nd out, top of the 7th. Appreciate everybody joining me on the stream. We are going to stream our final NBA game of the season. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Bulls and Rockets tonight for the chip, for the rings, for the glory. Who will win? There's a ball. Nice eye by Gary Hampson. It's 3-3 tie. Pirates in Colorado. 1-0 count. There's a really ridiculous base hit and a very easy out. That's going to end the top of the 7th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Or no, they had an error. What happened? I didn't even see what happened. He grabbed the ball. He threw it. Oh, it pulled him off base. So we did get a base hit. Nice job by Garrett Hampson getting on base. And now Charlie Blackmon, who hit a home run earlier, is 2 for 3 today. And he's going to hit a base hit right down the middle. Nice. So we got 2 on and 2 outs, top of the 7th. Boy, it'd be nice to start knocking some in right here. Josh Fuentes is not the guy you really want up to knock a couple of guys in. I don't think he's had a home run all year, but we're going to give it a shot. There's a hit out to outfield. Is he going to get it? No, he did not get it. Go, 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 go. What are y'all doing? We scored. We're up 4 to 3, and we got 1 on second, 1 on third. The Rockies are fighting back hard in this game as Fuentes gets a double. They all stood there for a minute. I had to hit the button. I thought they automatically knew. Clemens could not get a hold of that ball. And now we're back up to Elias Diaz, who's 0 for 3. It's about time for him to do something. 4-3, Colorado leads, and that's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Now this is exciting right here, guys. When I take the lead, you guys, most of you that's watching me haven't seen me take a lead in a MLB The Show game. That's going to be an easy out unless we have another error. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th with a 1-point lead over the Pittsburgh Pirates. And now we've got to put a different pitcher in when it gives me that opportunity. We are going to put in Michael Baird, who's ready to play. We'll put him in the game. And then at the end, we'll probably end up putting in Aviles, who's my best closer. I cannot wait to pitch with Robbie Ray again. I don't know when I'll get that opportunity with the Simmons and all that, but man, I love pitching with Robbie Ray as a starting pitcher. A lot of people gave me a lot of heat for trading Herman Marquez for Robbie Ray, but you know what? I didn't like Herman Marquez's meter. He was our ace, but he wasn't that good of an ace. All right, we're good to go. All right, guys. Cole Tucker, 2 for 2 today, a double, a single with an RBI. Let's see if Baird can trick him here. Ball up high, 92-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball. I hope they don't pick that music up in the background.
Oh, that's too high.
Scary. Copyright strikes happen on a daily basis. Ball 3. So Baird. It ain't. So, there's a strike finally. Baird hadn't had a strike all.
One strike.
The catcher only wants him to do one pitch, and one pitch only. There's strike 2. We got a full count against Cole Tucker. 2-seam. Swing and a miss. Michael Baird gets a strikeout at the bottom of the 7th. 1 out. Nobody on base. Good pitching by Michael Baird to come into this game and be what we needed him to be all year long, as a ball on the outside of the plate. There's a foul ball. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Michael Perez hitting 294 against lefties and 105 against righties. So there's a righty on the plate here. He's out of there. 2 outs. Nice job by the Rockies defense to keep this game with a 1-point lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We are so excited to be leading. They always say act like you've been there before, but the honest truth is I've really not. So 1-1 as the Copita Marcano is up to bat. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing Far Cry with some of these names. 2-1. That was a ball and hit the catcher right in the groin. Probably wasn't his favorite moment. Nah, he just walked him. That would have been a... Chad Clemens is 0 for 2 today. Maybe we could... And Baird's not pitching very well at all. It's time to go ahead and warm up. Not Estevez, Aviles. I mean, he had us a strikeout, but he's just not pitching very well now. There's a strike. They called that a strike, and then they called some of the ones that are perfect on him. There's going to be a base hit. He's safe, and that's going to tie the game with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 4-4. Pirates find a way to tie the game. Good hit. Michael Barrett is not doing a good job pitching for us here. Strike one. I'll give him one more opportunity, but he's going to cost us the game. I'm not going to give him any opportunities. 0-2 count. Foul ball. Another foul ball. That's an easy out. So we're going to stay tied as we go to the top of the 8th. Chad Clemens finally gets himself on the board with an RBI. We're tied at 4. Rockies 4, Pirates 4. We're at the top of the 8th now. And Ryan McMahon, who hasn't done much, is Chasen Shreve comes in to pitch for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ryan McMahon swinging at the low ones. And he was early, so there's that. There's a ridiculous base hit. It's a foul ball, though, so we're going to be all right for a minute. Ryan McMahon's not had the best of games today. There's a terrible ball. I think my grandchildren could have known not to swing at that. They're going to call that a strike. I didn't even mean to hit the button, man. Little mistakes like that for me is something that costs us ball games. And we're tied at 4. Story. Oh, my goodness. He knocked it. Foul ball, early swinging. That'll teach the pitcher not to pitch in middle ones. Foul ball, 0-2 count. Guys, we're struggling now. As we tied the game, and then we got the lead, and now it's tied again. Oh, that was a strike. I didn't. Oh, goodness. My best hitters. Maybe Tapia can do something here. We need a lead. Jason Shreve pitching very well. Tapia hits one to center field. It's going to be an easy pop fly, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 4 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. What a game this is turning out to be, but Michael Baird is no longer going to be pitching for me, as I'm going to go to the bullpen. We're going to bring in one of my favorite, Aviles. I like left-handed pitchers, but I like him because he just knocks them out. I mean, he strikes them out, buddy. I'm telling you, he's a good pitcher. See, even on the ones I screw up on the meter, and he's got that sweeping curve that really gets the batters a swinging. All right, guys, I think that's good enough for him. Get him warmed up. We'll do a 4-seam fastball out this way. Strike one. Nice pitch by Aviles. I'd like to keep this game tied at 4. Foul ball is going to be an 0-2 count at the bottom of the 8th. We're tied at 4. And I don't want to go to extra innings, I promise you. There's another foul ball. Can we do the sweeping curve on him? He swung and missed. That's what I love about Aviles' sweeping curveball. I have struck more people out with that in this game than I have in any game I've ever played. Or any pitcher I've ever pitched with. Let's put it that way, because I've not played much baseball since Sega Genesis. Up high ball around the head. Oh, no. It didn't go out of the park, but it did give him a double. He got a hold of that. I thought that was gone. Kevin Newman is going to come in to pinch run. got to stop them from scoring, guys. We can't allow them to score here. That's a ball one up high, cutter.
Count 1-0.
There's a ball. Come on. Strike one. Thank goodness. 2-1 count. Umpire's making some questionable calls today. And that is going to put them in the lead, guys. With 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, Pittsburgh takes a 5-4 lead on the Rockies. We just don't have the time to sit here and play these games. Man, we have not won a game since episode 11, me playing. We really walloped the Padres. Foul ball. 0-2 count. We still got to get 2 more outs to end this inning, and they've already scored. 1 on first. And there's going to be another base hit. Aviles is not pitching very well at all today. So we got 1 on first, 1 on second, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th. We're down by 1. And we only have 1 more inning to do something. There's a strike.
0-1 the count.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Oh my goodness. He's safe. It is 6-4. Pirates lead. Bottom of the 8th. How are we not going to win this game, man? I really desperately wanted to win this game. Strike 1. I tried to make all the right decisions. I even tried to bat better. Strike him out. 2 outs. 1 on first, 1 on third.
Your attention, please.
One pinch hitter in now. Foul ball. 0-1 count. Soup to go. Get 2 hits and then, or 2 runs in the next inning.
0-2.
Now, why didn't he pitch like this early? Swing and a miss. We end the 8th inning with allowing 2 runs. We're down. We're going to our last inning here, guys. If we can't score 2 runs, we are done. As they bring in David Bednar.
Your attention, please.
When they bring in Bednar, he's had 14 games, he's 1-0. He's had 10 and 10 on saves in opposition. We don't have the best batting lineup either, by the way. Foul ball. 98-mile-per-hour fastball. That's going to be tough. We are down by 2, man. Why are we struggling so bad against these Pirates? They're terrible this season. That's gone. Chris Owings just hit. Oh, foul ball. Oh my gosh. I thought he knocked that one out of the ballpark. That is such disappointment. That is severe disappointment. Foul ball. 0-2 count. Top of the 9th. That was gone, man, and it bounced off the yellow pole. We don't have many options here. Ball 1, 1-2 count. Owens keeping an eye on the ball, but boy, he got a hold of that. Down 6-4, guys. Top of the 9th. This is our last chance. And he just struck him out. We're going to have to bring in a pinch hitter. Bring in Sam Hilliard. Top of the 9th, 6-4, Pirates lead. Swing and a miss, Sam Hilliard, 0-1. Man, come on. I just wanted to get a victory here, guys, for you guys. I haven't had a victory since episode 11. That's an easy out. Easy out. 2 outs, top of the 9th, 6-4. We have Garrett Hampson, who's 1 for 4 today. It's 2 for 8 during the series. I don't know why we lost our defensive prowess, but we did at the end of the game. Foul ball, 1 count, low splitter. Swing time was a little early, like it always is. Such disappointment. There's a nice hit by Hampson. Is that going to go deep enough? Yes, that's a home run for Garrett Hampson with 2 outs. So it's going to be 6-5. So there's still a very slim chance that we can do something here. Nice home run. Charlie Blackman's 3 for 4 today. Oh, if he would have.
0-1 the count.
Oh, I'm so sorry about it. Man, that would have been out of the ballpark. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I think Charlie Blackman, who's done so good for us this game, may end this game for us. We came so close, though. 0-2 count. Yep, that's the game, guys. Pittsburgh beats Colorado 6-5 in a very close game, but I did not want to lose that game. I wanted to win with everything I had in me, and we just did not do it. And that sucks, because I haven't won a game since episode 11. And that just really sucks. We did so good. We had the lead. We tied. We stayed tied. And then our defense just completely blew the gasket on that one. Clemens started doing better after an 0-2 start. They just hit much better than we did there at the end. Our defense did not do a very good job at all. We find ourselves on the losing end again.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs.
That really sucks. Now I have one more game against them that I'm going to stream. I don't want to get swept, so I just, man, that was terrible.
No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Rockies lose again.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you
To the
please
Pirates.
drive home safely.
Man, I'll tell you what, guys. Avila's had a loss. All these other players wins. Hampson did very well for us. He had 2 hits, an RBI, 2 runs. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 RBIs. McMahon did not do nothing. Story did not do nothing but 1 hit. Tapia had a hit. Owings had a hit. But, man, like, I'm so hurt inside from that game. We should have won that game. We lost that game. We should have won. So, I've got to play more often. That's something I need to do because I'm just not playing enough to keep up with the timing of the pitchers and the batters. So we're going to go down to 19-34, and I think that's going to put Pittsburgh ahead of us. Hang on. Let's go to standings. No, they're still down 1 below. We're still 4th from the last, so we're 19-34. Pirates are 18-33, but if they beat us one more time, they'll go above us, and we'll go down here to where the Cubs and Nationals are. We can't allow it to happen, so the next baseball stream I have, we've got to have a victory, guys. We've got to have a victory. We made some, transactions. We haven't got to really use them yet, but we will use them in the next game. Oh, did I just screw that up? I wonder if it'll save the win. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, okay, it saved our loss, but it did not Okay, so we still get to play them. Auto fix the lineups, and that's going to take people off my trade block. I got to go back. Nope, I kept them on there. So the next pitching battle will be
Great Sunday action lies ahead.
Kyle
But first,
Freeland
here's what
against
happened in the
Anthony
major leagues
Banda.
on Saturday, starting in the National League West.
Such a
The Pirates
close
put
game,
together 10
guys.
total
Man,
hits
we are
as they bested the
struggling.
visiting
I mean,
Rockies
struggling
6-5.
bad now. You got to look at the
Christian
calendar.
Javier
We
got the
went.
W and now has 5
We had a
this
lot of
year,
wins in
leading the
May
Astros
compared to
a
what
win
we
over
had
San
in
Diego,
April.
3-2.
But
The Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they
this
got a
is the
road
game
win
where
against
I had
Arizona, 4-3.
where I played in
The
episode
San
11 and
Francisco
we
Giants
dominated.
pitched well, allowing
I
only
don't
3
know what
hits
happened
as they
or
pushed
why
past
we're
the
not doing
Dodgers at
good.
Chavez Ravine, 1-0.
But the Pirates have one
Jose
more chance,
Peraza had 3
and
hits
we
on
have
the
one more
day,
chance to
leading
keep
the
them from
Metropolitans
sweeping
past
us.
the Braves 5-1. His
Let's
modest hitting
go
streak
over
was
our
also
roster
extended
real
to
quick.
5
Robbie
straight
Ray,
games. The
he's
Nationals right
he's
fielder,
the best
number
pitcher on the
88,
team.
grabbed 3 base
Then we got
knocks
C.J.
as the
Cron, Trevor
Nationals
Story,
downed the
Brendan
Brewers
Rodgers is on
5-4.
injured list, and he's
The
on the
Reds
trade block.
grabbed
Ryan
13
McMahon,
hits
Connor
in the
Joe,
game
Gary
as
Hampson,
they
Antonio
bested the Cubs at
Sensatellia.
Wrigley Field
This is our
5-3.
roster. I mean, this is what
The
we got to
Rays
play with,
launched
guys.
3 home runs as they defeated the visiting
And
fighting Phils 7-4.
so the next game,
The Red Sox allowed only 5
it'll
hits
be
as a
soon, I
staff
promise you.
as they
It will
beat
be
the visiting
soon.
Marlins
But we
2-0.
lost another one, and it
Lance
was a close
Lynn
one,
got the
as you
win,
can
his
see.
6th so far this year as the White
It's
Sox
5-6.
claimed
We
victory
had a
over the
lead,
Orioles,
4-3
He
at
was
one
among the
point,
AL
but we
leaders
just
in
could not
wins.
come up with 2 runs in the
The
night
Blue Jays
to tie
got
it.
12 hits in this one as
So
they
it's
pounded the
disappointing as it
Indians
may be.
9-1.
We will
The Tigers
continue
pitched
on,
well,
and
allowing
we will
only
get a
3
victory
hits
here
as they
soon.
defeated the visiting Yankees 2-0.
Episode 14 was not
Chris
it.
Bubich
That
earned the win, his 4th this season. helping
episode
the Royals
13 and
push past
12
the
were not
Twins
it, but
7-1.
episode 11 was
ERA
it. So
is
maybe it's
currently in
time
the
for
top
episode
5 in the
15 to
American
be
League.
it. Who
The
knows,
Oakland
guys? But I
Athletics
appreciate
got 11
everybody
hits
joining
overall
me.
as they defeated the visiting
Enjoy
Angels
the
6-4.
rewatch if you're rewatching it.
Marco
Enjoy
Gonzalez collected win number 3
watching us
this
come
year,
close
helping
to winning
Seattle
and
take
not
care of the
doing so.
Rangers
Some good
5-2.
home runs, though. A
And
nice
that's
hit
what's
by
going
Gary
on around
Hampson.
baseball heading into today's
Good home
action.
run by Charlie
Join us again
Blackman.
tomorrow for more updates
Just some
from
really
around
good
Major
hits
League
and
Baseball.
almost a home run by Chris Owings that would have tied the game because the next batter did hit a home run. So, guys, I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate subscribe to the channel, please. Hit the like button, comment. Tell me I'm terrible at this game. I do not care. I love you guys anyway. Just subscribe to the channel and help me build this thing up as I try my best to get better at this baseball game. I mean, we were going to be bad. Even when I sim, we're bad. But 19-34 is pretty bad. So let's try to do better than that. Let's focus our team and ourselves on getting better at this game and the hockey game. Today will be the last basketball game probably for a few months, so we can focus more on these 2 games that I'm playing. And I appreciate everybody that joined me. I hope y'all have a great and blessed day. I love you guys. You're my players. I'm the coach, GSU coach. We'll see you NBA Finals Game